Have you ever looked at a woman, maybe in the grocery store, at a cafe, or just walking down the street and thought, how does she look so effortlessly elegant? She's not dripping in logos, her outfit isn't flashy, and yet she carries herself like she stepped off the pages of Vogue. It's not luck, and it's definitely not about spending a fortune. What you're seeing is the result of something few people ever talk about: a hidden code of style that wealthy, polished women live by. These aren't the surface-level fashion tips we see in glossy magazines or Pinterest boards. They're subtle choices, quiet decisions, that create a presence so magnetic people can't help but notice. And here's the best part. You don't need a designer closet or a millionaire's budget to look incredibly put together. You just need to know the unspoken rules and how to make them work for your life, your body, and your confidence. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through 7 powerful secrets that elegant, wealthy women use every single day, whether they're 40, 60, or 80. From how they build a timeless wardrobe to the tiny grooming habits that elevate even a simple outfit, these tips will help you look expensive without spending much at all. Because true style isn't loud, it's intentional. It whispers confidence. And when you begin dressing from that mindset, you don't just look better, you feel stronger. You carry yourself differently. You walk into a room, and people feel your presence before you even say a word. Now let's dive into the first secret that's quietly transforming the way elegant women dress everywhere. Less is more, the art of understated elegance. Let's start with one of the most powerful and most overlooked secrets in elegant dressing: less is more. It might sound simple, even obvious, but wealthy, sophisticated women have mastered this philosophy in a way that most people never truly understand. They're not chasing trends. They're not buying loud pieces that scream for attention. Instead, they choose to whisper with style. Their wardrobes are built around high-quality, timeless basics: a buttery soft cashmere sweater in a warm, neutral tone, tailored trousers that glide over the body like they were made just for them, a crisp white button-up shirt that looks impossibly chic, even when worn casually, and of course, the classic trench coat. Something about it always feels like old Hollywood magic. Here's the secret: these pieces aren't just simple, they're elevated through quality, fabric, fit, and the way they're styled. A plain white shirt becomes a showstopper when it's pressed to perfection, made from premium cotton that drapes beautifully. A beige sweater feels luxurious when the knit is soft and the silhouette flatters without clinging. This is minimalism, but with intention. So instead of stuffing their closets with dozens of trend-based pieces, elegant women focus on a curated wardrobe of elevated essentials. They may own fewer clothes, but everything works together, everything fits beautifully, and everything feels polished. And the result? They always look pulled together. Even on casual days, they radiate quiet confidence, never overdressed, never underdressed, just effortlessly right. Now, you might be wondering, can I really achieve that kind of look without spending a fortune? Absolutely. Because here's the truth: you don't need more, you just need better. One well-made sweater will outshine 5 fast fashion tops. A pair of timeless pants that fit perfectly will serve you better than 10 trendy cuts that only last a season. The magic lies not in how much you wear, but in how intentionally you wear it. And once you start to simplify and elevate your wardrobe, everything becomes easier. Getting dressed becomes joyful. Packing for a trip becomes effortless. You no longer feel like you're chasing the next thing because you've already found your style and it fits like home. Which brings us to the next secret wealthy women swear by. And it's not about what they buy, but what they do after they buy it. Let's talk about tailoring. Tailoring, the invisible upgrade that changes everything. Now that you've simplified and elevated your wardrobe, here's where the real transformation begins. Because what happens after you buy the clothes can make an even bigger difference than what you bought in the first place. Tailoring is the invisible upgrade that sets elegant women apart. They understand a truth that most people overlook. Even the most luxurious designer piece can fall flat if it doesn't fit you properly. On the flip side, a $50 dress from a department store can look like a custom creation with just a few thoughtful adjustments. Wealthy women don't settle for off the rack. They treat their tailor like part of their style team because they know that fit is everything. Let's break it down. Taking in the waist of a blazer gives you a defined feminine silhouette. Shortening the hem of a pant leg can instantly make your legs appear longer. Even something as small as adjusting sleeve length or slimming the sides of a basic t-shirt can elevate the entire look. These aren't expensive changes. In fact, most tailoring jobs cost less than a dinner out. But the difference they make in how you look, and more importantly, how you feel, is priceless. Because when something fits your body like it was made for you, you feel it. You stand taller. You move with more grace. You stop fidgeting or tugging or hiding behind scarves and jackets. You become present, and that presence is magnetic. It's why tailored clothes don't just look better. They carry an energy of care, confidence, and clarity. And people notice, even if they can't quite figure out why you look so polished. This secret isn't about luxury. It's about intention. It's about respecting your body enough to give it clothes that honor its shape, not fight it. So the next time you try something on and it's almost perfect, don't walk away. Ask, could a tailor make this work for me? Chances are the answer is yes. And once you begin to tailor your clothes, even just a few staples, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. But perfect fit is just one layer. The next level of elegance, it comes in the smallest details, and it's where your style truly begins to speak. Let's talk about accessories. Accessories, the power of strategic simplicity. So now your clothes fit like they were made for you. You've curated a wardrobe of timeless essentials, but there's still one element that has the power to completely transform your look, and it's all in the details. Let's talk about accessories. Elegant women know something that most overlook. Accessories are not an afterthought. They are intentional tools, quiet style statements that can turn a simple outfit into a signature look. But here's the key. They don't overdo it. You won't see them stacking rings on every finger or carrying the loudest, trendiest handbag of the moment. Their approach is minimal but powerful. Instead, they invest in a few timeless pieces that they wear over and over again. A structured leather handbag in a neutral tone that goes with absolutely everything. A pair of sleek black pumps that instantly polish any look. Simple pearl studs, a gold bangle, or a silk scarf tied just right around the neck or bag handle. These accessories whisper elegance. They don't compete with the outfit, they complete it. And that's the magic, because a great accessory doesn't scream, "Look at me." It quietly says, "I've thought about this." It signals care, taste, and subtle sophistication. Let's take shoes, for example. Elegant women often reach for neutral toned shoes, nude, camel, black, because they elongate the leg, ground the outfit, and never go out of style. You'll rarely see them in ultra-trendy platforms or sky-high stilettos. Instead, they choose shoes that support both posture and presence. And when it comes to bags, it's not about designer logos. It's about craftsmanship, shape, and wearability. They'd rather own one incredible, well-made bag that lasts 10 years than 5 fast fashion purses that fall apart in 6 months. The truth is, you don't need a drawer full of accessories. You just need a few carefully chosen pieces that elevate everything else you wear. And the best part? Once you have them, they'll do the heavy lifting for years to come. So next time you get dressed, ask yourself, what one piece can I add that speaks without shouting? And as you begin to build your own collection of timeless accessories, you'll notice something interesting. You feel more finished, more intentional, even when you're wearing the simplest outfit. But we're not done yet, because there's one visual trick that instantly makes you look taller, more refined, and completely put together. And it's all about color. Let's step into the world of monochrome dressing. Monochrome magic, how one color can redefine your look. There's a reason why some women walk into a room and command attention without ever saying a word. Sometimes it's not the outfit itself, but the harmony within it. Welcome to the quiet power of monochrome dressing. At first glance, it may seem almost too simple, wearing one color from head to toe. But that's exactly where the magic lies. Monochrome styling creates a clean, elongated silhouette that instantly elevates your presence. It smooths the visual line, gives a sense of refinement, and creates the illusion of height, confidence, and ease. And here's what elegant women have known for decades. When in doubt, go tonal. Because nothing says polished quite like a soft camel sweater paired with matching trousers and nude pumps, or a navy blouse with deep blue slacks and a coordinating belt. Even a crisp, all-white ensemble, when done right, feels fresh, bold, and undeniably luxurious. Of course, monochrome doesn't mean every piece must match exactly. It's more about staying within the same color family, playing with shades, textures, and layers to create depth and interest. Think, a cream blouse layered under a beige cardigan worn with ivory trousers, slate gray trousers with a charcoal turtleneck and a silvery gray scarf, a deep forest green blouse tucked into olive trousers, finished with earthy accessories. It's all about visual flow. When done thoughtfully, monochrome outfits allow your natural beauty and your poise to shine through without distraction. And if the idea of wearing a full single-tone look feels intimidating, don't worry. You can ease into it. Start with two similar shades, maybe a light taupe with soft brown. Or try navy on navy, using different fabrics to break it up. Before you know it, you'll realize just how effortless and elegant you feel in these combinations. You'll spend less time thinking about what matches and more time enjoying how confident you look. Here's a secret. Fashion editors, stylists, and even royal dressers often rely on monochrome to dress their clients with timeless grace. It photographs beautifully, moves gracefully, and always looks intentional. So the next time you're standing in front of your closet, unsure what to wear, try picking a single shade and building around it. Because when your outfit flows in color and tone, your energy follows. You appear more grounded, more composed, and yes, more expensive. But remember, the most stunning outfit can lose its magic without the one thing elegant women never overlook. Let's talk about grooming and why it's the true foundation of polished style. Grooming, the foundation of looking effortlessly elegant. You've curated timeless pieces. You've embraced tailoring and accessories. Your outfits flow in harmony. But there's one more element that brings it all together, and without it, even the most beautiful clothes can fall flat. Grooming. Yes, those seemingly small details like your hair, nails, and skin, they are, in fact, the foundation of elegant style. And wealthy, polished women know this instinctively. They don't wait for a special occasion to look put together. They treat every day as a reason to show up with care and grace. Let's start with hair. Notice how elegant women always seem to have hair that feels intentional, not necessarily styled to perfection, but clean, healthy, and thoughtfully shaped. Whether it's a soft gray bob, loose waves, or a sleek pulled back look, the hair frames the face and supports the outfit, and perhaps more importantly, it doesn't compete with it. Nails. They don't need to be bold or trendy, just clean, trimmed, and perhaps polished in a classic nude, soft pink, or even a chic clear gloss. These subtle choices quietly say, I take care of myself. And that message travels further than you might think. Skin? You don't need a 10-step routine or expensive treatments. What matters most is hydration, protection, and that healthy, cared-for glow. Add a soft, natural makeup look. Maybe a touch of tinted moisturizer, a dab of blush, and a lip color that makes you feel alive. And just like that, you look refreshed, without looking overly made up. Because the truth is, grooming is not about vanity. It's about respect for yourself and the life you lead. It's about walking out into the world with intention, not perfection, presence. When you feel clean, fresh, and polished, even in the simplest outfit, everything changes. You move differently. You speak with more ease. You carry the energy of someone who values herself, and others respond to that. And here's the beautiful part. Grooming is within your control, no matter your budget. You don't need luxury products or a private stylist. Just a few intentional habits, done consistently, can elevate your entire appearance. But elegant women don't stop there. Because while looking put together is powerful, there's another reason they always seem timeless and stylish. They're not chasing what's hot. They're choosing what lasts. Let's explore how avoiding trends can actually make you look more modern than ever. Timeless over trendy. Why elegant women let trends chase them. In a world where fast fashion changes by the week, it's easy to feel the pressure to keep up. New colors, new cuts, new must-haves, it never stops. But here's the truth most people miss. Truly elegant women aren't chasing trends, they're letting trends chase them. You'll rarely see them in the it bag of the season or wearing something just because it's gone viral. Why? Because they understand that style and trend are not the same thing. Trends are fleeting. They look exciting now but often feel outdated 6 months later. Timeless pieces, on the other hand, have staying power. They're the crisp white shirt that always looks fresh, the structured blazer that flatters every figure, the black dress that works just as beautifully today as it did a decade ago. Elegant women build their wardrobes around these staples, and then, only then, they'll add in one or two subtle modern touches. Think a statement belt with a classic trench coat, a bold earring paired with a neutral ensemble, or a pop of on-trend color in a silk scarf wrapped effortlessly around the neck. It's a delicate balance, not trend overload, just enough to keep their look current without ever compromising grace. This is what keeps them looking modern and timeless at the same time. It's not about rejecting change, it's about choosing change wisely. Because when you build your style on a strong foundation of classic, well-fitted pieces, you can sprinkle in today's trends without ever losing yourself. And perhaps more importantly, elegant women dress for themselves, not to impress a crowd or fit into a fleeting mold. Their style reflects who they are: confident, grounded, and beautifully self-aware. That's what makes their presence so captivating. Not the latest runway trend, but their ability to own every piece they wear, with quiet authority. And it's a lesson we can all take to heart. You don't need a closet full of what's new to look relevant. You need a clear sense of what works for you, and the wisdom to stay rooted in it. So the next time you feel tempted by the latest fast fashion wave, pause. Ask yourself, will this still feel beautiful 5 years from now? If the answer is no, it may not deserve a place in your wardrobe, because the women who look the most stylish in every decade aren't the ones with the newest outfit, they're the ones with the strongest sense of self. And that brings us to the most powerful secret of all, one that no amount of shopping or styling can fake. Let's talk about confidence and how it's the most elegant thing a woman can wear. Confidence, the unspoken accessory that transforms everything. You can have the perfect outfit, the tailored blazer, the timeless pants, the beautiful accessories, but without this one thing, the look will always feel incomplete. That missing piece? Confidence. It's the one accessory that can't be bought, but it changes everything. Elegant women know that no amount of cashmere or couture will outshine the quiet power of a woman who knows her worth. And the beautiful thing is, confidence doesn't depend on age, size, or budget. It comes from within. Watch how they walk. There's no rush in their step, no nervous fidgeting. They move with intention, shoulders back, chin gently lifted, eyes forward. They take up space, not aggressively, but gracefully. There's a calm, unshakable energy about them that turns heads without trying. And here's the secret. That energy doesn't come from perfection. It comes from acceptance. They've made peace with who they are. They've stopped apologizing for the lines on their face, the softness of their body, the silver in their hair. Instead of hiding, they highlight. Instead of shrinking, they show up, fully, unapologetically. Because true elegance isn't about trying to look younger. It's about embracing the richness of who you are right now. When you dress with care, move with intention, and carry yourself with quiet pride, people feel it. They may not be able to name it, but they're drawn to it. That's why a simple outfit on a confident woman can look more powerful than the trendiest dress on someone still seeking approval. It's not about the clothes, it's about how you wear them and how you wear yourself. So the next time you put something on, pause, take a deep breath, look in the mirror, and instead of asking, "Is this stylish enough?" ask, "Do I feel like myself in this?" Then walk into your day as if the world is your runway, because it is, not for show, not for attention, but because you deserve to take up space, to feel beautiful, and to lead with presence. And when you do, something shifts. You won't just look elegant, you'll radiate it. But there's one final mindset shift that ties everything together, a way of thinking that elegant women apply to every item in their wardrobe. And it's probably the most practical secret of all. Let's talk about cost per wear and how it redefines the way you shop forever. Cost per wear. The secret math behind every elegant wardrobe. Let's end this journey with a mindset shift, one that elegant women have quietly followed for years. Even if they never say it out loud, it's called cost per wear. And once you understand it, it will completely change how you shop, how you dress, and how you value what's in your closet. Here's the idea. Instead of judging an item by its price tag, ask yourself, how many times will I actually wear this? For how many years? In how many ways? Because a $500 blazer that you wear twice a week, season after season, for 5 years, that's pennies per wear. That's an investment. But a $50 trendy jacket that loses shape, fades, or goes out of style in 6 months, that's expensive because you only wear it a handful of times before tossing it. Elegant women understand this math instinctively. They don't buy more, they buy better. They ask, will this last? Will it serve me again and again? Can I wear it with multiple things I already own? And because of this, their wardrobes feel cohesive. Every piece has a purpose. There's no clutter, no guilt purchases still hanging with tags. Just a carefully curated collection of clothes that truly work for their life, their style, and their body. It's not about having a massive wardrobe, it's about having a smart one. And the beautiful part, when you think this way, you actually save money in the long run. You stop chasing the thrill of the next cheap buy and start feeling proud of the longevity in what you already own. That $150 pair of shoes, if you wear them 100 times, they cost $1.50 per wear. That $25 trendy top you wore once and never touched again, it cost you $25 per wear. See the shift? So next time you find yourself in a dressing room or browsing online, pause. Forget the sale price. Forget the impulse. Ask the real question. Will this earn its place in my life? Because the most elegant wardrobes aren't built overnight. They're built slowly, thoughtfully, one well-loved piece at a time. And that's the quiet, powerful secret behind every polished woman's closet. But now that we've uncovered these 8 powerful truths, how do they all come together? In our final moments, let's reflect on what truly makes a woman look and feel elegant at any age. Conclusion. Elegance is a state of being. So now you've heard them. 8 quiet, powerful secrets that elegant women live by. Not trends, not tricks, but thoughtful habits, timeless choices, and a mindset that honors who they are. Because in the end, elegance has very little to do with money and everything to do with intention. It's in the way you choose a sweater that feels like home on your skin. It's in the care you give your clothing, not because they're expensive, but because you are valuable. It's in the way you tailor a dress to fit your shape, instead of changing your shape to fit the dress. Elegance is in the soft shine of polished shoes, in the stillness of a well-brushed hairstyle, and the quiet power of showing up, fully, gently, unapologetically you. And above all, elegance lives in your confidence. The way you take a deep breath and step into the world, not needing to prove anything, just being, that presence. It's unforgettable. So the next time you get dressed, whether it's for a quiet afternoon, a dinner out, or simply to run errands, remember this: you don't have to try to be elegant. You already are. You've lived, you've learned, you've let go of what no longer serves you. Now it's time to wear your story with grace. And if even one of these ideas made you pause, smile, or see yourself differently, then I hope you carry it with you, not just in your closet, but in your spirit. Because elegance isn't about clothes, it's about how you move through the world. And darling, you're doing it beautifully. So tell me, which secret resonated with you the most? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And if you're ready to dive deeper, don't miss the next video waiting for you. Because this journey of self-discovery, style, and elegance is just beginning.